Hello, we'd like to welcome you to Cooking with Ross. My name's Alison. This is Ross Smith. Hi, Ross.
Hi, Alison.
Joining us today is Jim Mackay, and Jim's going to be the cook for the day. Ross will be helping him out, and I'm going to hit to the sidelines. I guess probably the biggest things, you worked with Ross at the conference center before.
So I was his slave before. Yeah.
So now he gets to be your slave. Isn't that the way it's going to work today,
I'm
I think?
slave today.
Yeah,
There we go.
It's payback.
Good, yeah.
All right, so gorgeous day just outside of the conference center in Whistler, and I guess I'll let the two of you get down to business then.
Great. Thanks very much.
Okay, as Alison said, we're out in front of the conference center today. Beautiful weather, as it always is in Whistler, of course. We all know that. Tapley's in the background, people milling around, a nice busy summer day. Okay, Jim, menu, let's talk
Here
about
we
it.
go.
What are we going to do?
Today we're going to have a hot seafood salad. I know Danielle is very fond of seafood, so we're going to make her favorite dish today. Some a light sort of oriental dressing with some scallops, prawns, and some crab.
Okay, very good.
So I'm going to start out, if you could get that pan heated up, Roscoe.
Okay. So this is...
Geez, what do you do with this knife?
This is
Had it out in the garden.
a warm or wilted salad, right?
Just a warm seafood salad, yeah. I hope it doesn't wilt too much out here. Anyway, we'll start out with that. A little onion, a little garlic.
There we go. It's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
hard using these burners. We're not used to working outside. This is the very first time we've done this.
Yeah, it's an original.
I myself enjoy it. It's a lot nicer than working inside. No windows, no fresh air.
Okay. There's
Okay,
the
now
garlic
we've
and the
got-
onions.
Is this an Oriental dish, Jim, or no?
Yeah, you could call it sort of a California Oriental salad.
Or
I think
could this be one of those fusion dishes we hear
fusion.
about?
Yeah, everybody's into fusion. Just ask Doug over there. He's right into fusion. Okay, now we're going to have a little sesame oil in there.
About a half an ounce, 3/4 of an ounce of sesame
Something
oil.
like that. If it's going to get hot on that flame. Anyway, Ross, maybe I could get you to take our lettuce out, and
Okay,
I
sure.
don't know if it'll stay on the plates in the wind here.
All right. You can do this with pretty well any type of green. can
Any
you not?
lettuce,
You can
spinach,
use spinach,
whatever you
yeah,
like.
okay.
Whatever
We're
you
using
like.
the hearts of butter lettuce today. It's nice, crisp. It will hold the heat from the hot dressing and the hot seafood. And of course, these salads have to be made immediately and served right away because you're getting the hot and the cold combination, and that's what it is. That's what's different and unique about it.
I think it also is a real summer item.
I think we're coming here now.
People,
There we
are we
go.
getting there?
We're getting
Okay.
there, yes.
How do you know that you're getting there, Ross?
Oh,
Because I almost just burnt
he
my
starts
finger
to
on
sweat.
it.
He
Yes.
sweats, you know. There you go. Jeez, Ross. you
Okay,
got-
now, any of this going in at this moment?
No, we need her hot. She's going to have to be
It's
smoking.
hot.
It's hot, is it?
Trust me.
Oh. Stick your finger in
I
it.
told her it's hot from the start.
Where's Bino? Get him to stick his arm in it. Seems to enjoy that.
There we go.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay, sesame oil hot. Now, this is just pure sesame oil. You're not
straight
using
sesame oil. No, we
any
want the
vegetable oil
flavor.
at all.
We want the flavor.
Nice and hot, the sizzle, as we see.
We have the sizzle.
We're using jumbo prawns here. Now, if you were doing this for normally just to feed 2 people, you'd use, what, a couple of prawns, maybe 2 scallops
Yeah,
per person?
unless you could make this a main course, you could make it how big you want it to.
Okay.
Wind is not
These
working.
are jumbo tiger prawns.
Black tigers.
You want me to keep an eye on that for you?
Ross
Are you
is
going
gonna
to pull
keep
these
an eye.
then after?
No, it's all going to come out, just like that.
Okay. I am your slave master. Do
Come
whatever
on,
you
hurry up. Let's go. Today, Ross.
Okay. Actually, Jim worked with me at the conference center as my sous chef, executive sous chef, for a year.
Yes. Probably one of the finest years of my life, Ross.
That's when you had both legs working, Jim. He doesn't
Yeah,
now, of course. He's got a
both legs.
cast on one leg.
We do have
you
a cast.
Can't see it from
There it is.
but
You got it? Good one. Good
and
one.
he is wearing pants, so just they're shorts.
They are. Okay. Now let's put a little onion in there.
So we're
The
doing
garlic we
prawns and the
chopped.
scallops first. A little bit of
Just get them
garlic,
started.
about 1 clove of garlic,
Yeah.
1
Here I
green
have
onion.
some fresh ginger.
Listen to this carefully now. These are exact measurements,
Remember
as
this.
I always do. You
Only
can
say
see
it
this
once.
in- Oh,
Jim, are yours Ross pinches or are they Jim pinches?
these are Jim pinches.
Those
yes.
are Jim pinches. Okay. Add a little pepper,
Excellent.
touch of salt.
Very simple dish. There's not a lot of ingredients to add to this.
No.
Now we're just using fresh crab claws. Of course, that's cooked meat. They're going in right at the last minute.
Beautiful.
The crab claws were cooked beforehand with it?
Yes.
Yeah,
they're
they're-
usually, you buy those cooked, okay? And they're just the crab meat in the claw, okay? There we go.
It looks like your last wife.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Okay.
How about a little lemon?
The juice of 1 whole lemon.
Juice of 1 lemon. And some soy sauce.
A little dark soya.
And here we have some Chinese cooking wine.
Okay, great. That's about 1.5 ounces.
Oh, barely. Barely.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Let's pull these out here.
and I'm just going to use the peppers as a garnish.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, geez, the lettuce loves it out here, I'm telling you. Whoa!
Jim on his one leg is sliding the cooking stage around
Who
here.
hit the? Who hit that?
Why don't you let me give you a hand here?
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Are we taking too long, Jim,
Okay.
or what's the story?
What we're going to do now, we're just going to lettuce up these plates.
Yeah.
This is finished. We're going to come back, we'll plate it, serve it to our guests, introduce you to our guests, serve them their appetizer, and we'll go on with the next course.
There we go.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
That's great. If we can make it last that long, I don't know. We may end
Oh,
up
no,
digging
no,
into
no,
it
no.
in the meantime.
Nobody touches,
but-
nobody touches.
Okay, so
Yeah.
stay tuned with us, and we'll be back shortly on Cooking with Ross on Cable 6.
Your best grocery buys in Whistler are at Nestor's Shop Easy Market. Nestor's, where you'll find a terrific selection of fresh produce, variety, selection, and prices that can't be beaten. You'll appreciate our high-quality meat department, from roast to chicken, steaks, and chops. And don't forget the deli for a quick snack or specialty items. You'll find it all at Nestor's. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday till 9. Nestor's Market, a mile north of the town center in Whistler.
Hi, we'd like to welcome you back to Cooking with Ross. Joining us is Jim Mackay, and Jim's prepared a hot and cold seafood, or
A hot seafood salad, yeah.
Yes.
Seafood
It's
salad?
served warm
Oh.
over a bed of greens and a little red pepper garnish. Just a nice little warm-you-up appetizer.
There we go.
Sounds
It's got
great.
prawns, scallops, crab claws, wonderful food. We should plate this now and
I
serve
think
it to
we
our
should
guests.
serve it to our celebrity guests.
Okay, now.
Speaking of our celebrity guests,
Speaking of
as
which,
an intro to them, joining us today as our diners are Danielle and Doug. And they're in for
hi Danielle and Doug.
another treat.
Nice to see you here. What vintage is that you're sipping on today?
Well, that's the amber vintage.
The amber, a little of the old amber nectar.
Indeed. Okay, well, we know Danielle's just dying for the seafood, so we'll
Yeah,
get that
she's
over
going to
to
be dying when she's done.
Okay, there we go,
Wonderful.
Allison.
Terrific. We'll
Serve
take
that
that
up.
over too.
Now.
Okay.
And as we
And,
mentioned earlier, this is a hot and the cold together is quite a popular thing now with the salads. We've done that with wilted spinach salads and everything. Okay, done. We'll
We can
just
just
keep
put
this
that
aside
aside.
for the staff, of course.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to carry on with the stroganoff now?
I think
right?
we'll start off with our
We are
main course.
carrying on. Here we
We
go.
want this one
I'm
hot,
going to carry on.
carrying on. going to be carrying off soon.
Okay, now, next course, Jim. What are we gonna
Okay,
do?
we're going to have a little beef stroganoff.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Oh, get out of here.
Geez, it's part of the great outdoors.
Beef stroganoff. Anyways, yeah, we're going to start out with some nice filet here. A few chopped onions, mushrooms, pickles,
Okay.
and we've got our noodles all ready to go underneath there.
And you're going to do this in butter, or you're going to do it
A
in
little
oil?
oil would be nice there, a little oil. It's going to be hot. There we go. Good one.
Okay, so what else have we got? All the ingredients. Let's go through them here.
Okay,
What?
we've got our onions, mushrooms right here,
Sliced mushrooms.
some
we've got-
hornet with beef tenderloin,
Okay, we're using...
and a little demi-glace and
All right.
sour cream to
And how
finish it
we've
off.
cut the meat here, it's just cut very thin-shaved medallions, okay? Very similar. This can be called a stroganoff cut. It's also the same way that it's used in Oriental style of cooking.
The wind's blowing away all the heat.
There we go.
Oriental, that doesn't mean it's from your paternal grandmother again now.
Yes, my maternal, not eternal, maternal.
Ross is
Yes,
eternal.
Hong Kong.
How
Here
are we
go.
doing? Are we getting
Okay.
there?
Good. We're there.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll take our meat. We don't want to cook this too long. As it's a tender cut of meat, we don't want it cooked too much. So how's the salad there, Dan?
Okay.
Everything okay? That's good. Little seasoning, little salt, little pepper,
Salt and pepper.
and a good shot of paprika. There we go. Then we're going to toss just a few onions in there.
Onions. This is a very, very easy dish of stroganoff style. Actually, now you'll see it in cafeterias, and it'll be like a cheap dish, like a stew. Actually, a stroganoff originally was a very classy dish. It was prepared at the table by French service waiters, much like steak Dijon or pepper steak. And it was always a fine cut of meat. And that's what this is. We're using a tenderloin. Looking good.
Okay, Ross, maybe you could pass me that wine down here.
Yes.
A
I
little
kept
thirsty.
the wine away
Oh.
from Jim here, you know.
I understand that. Okay, now let's get our other pan up and get our
Okay.
noodles happening.
Actually,
There we go.
I tried to flip my pan around like that at home. That'd be the
Oh,
we're gonna do the noodles on the
it's all
next
in the wrist. It's all in the wrist.
What we want to do is just finish this, and then we'll come back and do the noodles, and then serve it on
Oh.
the third segment.
Our advertisers, we got to pay for this thing, right?
We certainly do.
Okay, well that's looking pretty good.
Okay. Meat's
And
looking
we're
good.
gonna give it a shot of red. A healthy shot because of our guests, you know. And we've just got a little demi-glace here.
And this one is slightly thickened already, just with a basic flour roux. So if you're doing it at home, you could buy a powdered mix. Even the North Swiss packages and that of a demi-glaze would do for this. Or you could just buy a beef broth, dried beef broth, and thicken it with just a little bit of flour. And there we go. There's your sauce. Everything
And right
comes
here
in
at the
well.
end, I'm just gonna add a few sliced dill.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's sliced dill pickle.
Pickles. Pickles are a very standard part of
You
a
know,
stroganoff
pickles
dish,
in the
yes.
jar, you go
There you
into
go.
there and, yeah.
Evidently, you haven't had the real stroganoff, too. You've had the one that most people make stews.
In the cafeteria, that's right.
That's right,
There
okay.
you go.
I think that's real close to being done.
Okay, we're just going to simmer it just a little bit here. Now, the other thing, the paprika you used, that was a Hungarian paprika.
Yeah, Spanish would be better, I suppose. But
You prefer, okay, there's, with paprikas, actually, we could talk about that just for a second, the two different, the Spanish and the Hungarian paprika. The Hungarian seems to be a little harsher, a little stronger.
yeah, you would want to use it more in a goulash, something you're going to cook for a long time to
Of course,
cook the graininess out of it.
It does require a little more cooking, yes. This is the Spanish one here. It's great. Now the final thing that we're going to do here, what I might do is just heat up. You can hand me the butter there. And just put a dash of oil in this pan. Put some butter in.
And we're going to do our noodles. I might splash a little water in to steam them a bit too.
Okay,
So they're
great,
cooked up.
good.
Did you actually eat some?
We'll just get
That's
that going
great.
good.
I knew it.
Good.
That's why we invited her.
I know. Well, that's how, as you can see, they're pretty well finished.
Okay,
their,
now, well, we're not
appetizer.
finished the dish yet.
You're not finished the dish yet? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that you were at the final stage.
We're very close. Very
We're
close
very
here.
close. We're just going to finish up, put in everything. You're going to mix in the sour cream
Yeah, right
now?
at the end, we're going to throw the sour cream in.
Okay, why don't you
And,
blend that in now? Take time, make everything in there at the moment. Then we're going to come back, plate it.
Break for commercial. Isn't that what they say?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's the idea.
There we got some sour cream.
How much are you going to use for this, Jim?
I'm using a 1/4 cup sour cream in there. Whoops. All over Alice. There
Well, this
we
one
go.
actually has a bit of chive in it too, does it?
Yeah, a small amount of green onions, just for a little added
we
flavor.
go.
Okay,
And
there
now,
we go.
with any sauces, any meat dishes, if you're adding sour cream, you should add it at the end, and don't bring it back up to strong heat again.
You don't want to
should
cook
only
it
be-
too much, or you might separate
You
it.
can simmer it for a while, that's fine, but never bring it back up to a boil. Not after you've added the sour cream, it'll separate.
Okay. Now, we ready for our noodles?
Okay. Actually, I think what we're going to do now is take a little break. We'll come back, we'll plate the dish, serve it to our guests again, and then
That'll be that.
that'll be that.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Another one.
Okay.
Ross.
Just another one down. There we go. Okay. Well, on that note, I guess we will take a break right now. And we thank you for joining, and please stay tuned. We'll be right back on Cooking with Ross on Whistler Cable 6.
If he had the time, so you turn to the only friend you can find there in your mind. Shiloh, when I was young, I used to call your name when no one else would come. Shiloh, you always came and we'd play.
Nestor's Shop Easy has the best selection of grocery items in Whistler. Visitors and locals agree that variety and prices are unbeatable. Nestor's Market, a mile north of the town center, open 8 to 8, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday till 9.
And 5.
Hi, we'd like to welcome you back to Cooking with Ross, and just about to wrap things through with our main course. Danielle and Doug have had a chance to enjoy a wonderful warm,
Give her a little heat.
seafood salad, and we're now letting the sauce thicken up for the stroganoff. Is that correct?
That's the buttercup beef stroganoff.
The
Buttercup. There's a story to this buttercup beef.
Beef supplied by Tapley's
actually
Pounders
should be
Baseball
saying
Club.
it, too. Take your glasses off there, Jim. Let
Oh,
us see you. Come
but
on
this
now.
jacket is blinding me. You know, I'm used to wearing colors out here, you know.
I'm worried more about this blinding the people
Well,
out there.
I buffed her up a little last night.
But, well, we haven't been out here for more than 25 minutes, so everybody should be at the burn
Okay.
stand
Okay.
anyhow.
Anyway, the stroganoff's come along nicely.
Now we've just heated up the noodles. We've heated them up, a little bit of butter, a little bit of water.
I'm going to give it a little more red wine just because
Oh, of course.
Just because you like
Just because he likes red wine, yeah. there
the
we
guests
go.
are friends of mine. And anyway,
fair enough.
okay. Nice little
There you
nest of
go.
egg noodles. Glistening in the noonday sun.
There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful sun out too.
Try not to burn ourselves.
Yes, try not to burn
Try
ourselves, please.
Not like Bino. I
No,
saw
my
him.
sous chef now is quite a burn, doesn't he? Here we go. Okay, nice
Beautiful.
rich color in that.
Now we're just going to put a little garnish on the top of that. Make sure they got some of the sauce for those noodles.
Okay.
And your
One more dollop
A
of
little
the
bit
sour
of
cream.
sour
basic
cream.
Hungarian garnish. Little pickle. And a
That's
flush
paprika.
paprika.
That's great. Nice
There we
looking
go.
dish.
Beautiful.
There we
Oh,
go.
we've made a bit of a mess. There we go.
All right.
There you are.
Allison,
Take that over.
The waitress.
two of our guests.
There you go.
Okay,
Bon
yeah.
appetit, mon amis.
Get this out of the way. Okay, now we've decided to do a quick little dessert because we have the time,
Such a lovely day.
because we have the technology.
And our guests have been losing
Are
weight.
you sure you don't want to take those sunglasses off? and
No,
let
I
people
don't want
see?
to take
Fine,
them off.
fine,
No.
fine, fine.
No. I don't work for you anymore, Ross. I don't have to take this.
I know. The funny thing is he never did what I said when he
I never
did
worked for you anyway.
me.
You want some butter over there? A little butter in that. for
We
your-
need some butter, yes?
Okay.
Now this is similar to it actually is a flambe. Making the caramel, of course, we've done this a few times.
Yeah,
Different kinds.
they should know by now how to do it.
They
You
should. Actually, then so should I. Just keep that going.
Moo, 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 moo. How is the stew? It's okay? That's good.
How is that?
That's great.
Enjoying it, gang? You can say the truth. You don't.
You
don't
can lie.
Maybe we should tell a story about the buttercup.
Buttercup.
That's what it is.
Well, Buttercup is the mascot of the Hawes Heifers Baseball Club,
And of course, Jim and I
who
play
are
on the
zero
same
and
baseball team.
zero and a whole bunch.
Yes, they haven't won a game.
They haven't won.
Which league are they in?
They're in the bottom league.
The bottom of the bottom.
So the D League.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're below the dregs in every respect. Anyway, well, a few of the Pounders decided after taking a thrashing at the last tournament to take Buttercup into custody. Held her for ransom, and someone showed up with some little T-bone steak-sized plywoods covered.
It's one of those stories. that you
Painted
had
like
to
Buttercup.
see there.
Yeah. But anyway,
So they kind of sort of, but didn't really return
Jim,
Buttercup
can I
at all?
just get you to clean up off the ends of some of those strawberries? And
No.
There we go. Great. He treated me like this when he worked with me too. So don't worry.
okay, we'll just get out the paring knife.
Now what I'm going to do, I just added a little bit of orange juice to this. Nice paring knife.
Yeah,
That is a very
it's
nice-
mountain
Wonderful
size.
paring knife.
But is it is sort of.
Here's a guy that
strawberry
hasn't gone 2 years in a row without breaking a leg or ripping
Or-
some tendons in his ankle, and I'm letting him use a knife like that.
It's a rough life here in the mountains.
Now, you're going to miss this in this bright light, of course. I probably won't even know if it's burning, but believe me, it is. Yes, it's burning.
Put your hair in it. or
I'm using
something.
rum on this.
Put your hand in
I'm
it.
just going to glaze the strawberries in it and serve them over ice cream. Beautiful, cool dessert for a day like this.
Yeah.
Nice that the wind's blowing that back in your face.
That's, I know, it's
okay.
kind of trimming my mustache for you. This sort of
You won't have to shave this week.
One way to know that it's burning.
Yes. When you see my whole face on fire, you'll know this is burning. Here you go.
So our strawberries are in season now, are they?
Strawberries are in
Strawberries,
season
raspberries.
now,
Have you seen the blueberries?
yes. Blueberries are excellent right now.
I was out in the yacht today, and we were coming back from West Side, and a little bear cub was standing on the side of the road eating blueberries out of a bush.
You know, this is your standard Whistler story. You hear this all
Yeah.
the time. Little bears, beautiful berries, wonderful
Oh.
weather.
Doug and I are Whistler's latest yacht owners.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yes, we're moored down at one of the most prestigious marinas in town.
Okay, and as you're
Toka
going through
Marina.
these, caution, my hand is coming in.
Oh, look out! That was close.
I'm going to put these.
No, Ross,
Again, with most.
I know you do well
flambés-
enough cutting yourself. I don't need to help you.
That's for sure. With most fruit flambés, you can either serve them in crepes, or you can serve them over ice cream. We figure because of the weather today, and
We
if
bring
we
the
can
ice
get
cream
this
out in the hot
quick
sun,
enough,
and
now it's more like sort of chilled cream,
yeah.
getting warmer faster. Okay, that's done. I think. How are we looking at? How are the people there? How are
How are those people? Who are those people?
They had fabulous portions though, so They're still in the middle of it.
They're still in the middle. Could you guys hurry up? Dessert's ready, okay? Thanks.
Perhaps we'll just make the dessert for us then.
Well, there we go. I know Mogul, he was out jogging today. He probably dropped a few
We'll
pounds.
just show
so-
them their dessert before they, and then we'll eat it. That
That's
could be
nice,
the trick.
Ross.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Isn't that nice? See, nice soft ice cream now, of course. And we're just going to
Oh,
Put
beautiful.
very nice, fresh, local strawberries. Sir Pemberton strawberries.
Did you pick those yourself, Ross? Were you
No,
up
actually,
early
no. I
this
didn't. No.
No?
I could lie like you and say that I did, Jim. Just
What?
like your little bear cub and the blueberries.
morning? And the beef we got off of Hawes's.
Yes, yes.
We'll have lots of stories today.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. Nice stand, still
look
nice
at those.
and chilled.
Well, you could almost call that a strawberry cocktail, couldn't you?
It actually looks like an almost unwhipped strawberry Romanoff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Or
Cheating.
Well, I'm sure it's going to taste great anyway.
Well, there
We'll
you
get-
go.
Are we going to get to eat these?
I think
today?
you
Well, I
might get a
don't know.
taste of
No,
that.
You never know. You just never know.
You might have to wrestle with Doug
It's
for
sort
it.
of up
but,
to you, Alison, whether you get it to the table or not. So.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, they are still eating their stroganoff, but we will tempt them with dessert.
We're
and,
going to put it there.
Take this over. Excuse me.
Yes. And Jimmy, I'd like to thank you. Don't go away. Don't go away. You're not finished.
I'm just limping around,
I
okay?
know you're limping around.
I can't move like anyone
Actually, the
else.
amazing thing with this cast on that you've seen, Jim still comes out and plays baseball. And we had a game 2 nights ago. We have another game tomorrow night.
We have another game tomorrow night. It'll be my last appearance as a cripple.
Or is this the
That's
cast
it.
coming off?
Cast comes off, and
I just hope I'm not the pinch runner for you.
I thought you were going to have a coronary there for a minute.
A little more running than I'm used to.
Yeah, well, I'll try not to hit so many doubles, Ross,
All
because
right.
you're not as young as you used to
There we go.
Again, like I said, thank you very much, Jim.
It was a
As
pleasure.
You can see, not all our guests get their own monogrammed jackets here with their names on them.
But-
of course, we've retired this jacket, as most sports teams do, of a famous number, when Jim left our employ. So it's here for him to wear when he comes on as a guest.
be. That was great, Ross. Thanks very much for having me.
Yes.
What else would I have done on a lovely day like this?
Well, yeah, I could imagine.
Send in your yacht.
Where would you rather be than here? You know?
Over there!
Okay, I think that's a hint.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about some of the future things coming up in Whistler. We've got, there's a music.
Tremendous music festivals on
Music
their
festival.
way now. That I think they had a lot of information put out in the mail. I know that we received
when is
some
that?
of that. It pretty well is in progress starting this weekend, I think, is when a lot of the music in the mountains are sort of starting up. But I think also people getting geared up for the VSO concert. That will be in August, I believe, the middle of August. is when
Yes,
that
that's
comes in.
always a popular one too, isn't it? Yes.
Yep, indeed.
Vancouver
Definitely.
Symphony Orchestra, wonderful when it's playing up on top of the mountain. Is it
Oh,
on
it's
top
beautiful.
of Blackcomb or?
No, I believe it's on Whistler,
On
Whistler this year.
again.
Thank
Even
you.
better.
They have
Thank
Whistler
you.
again this year.
You wouldn't know I live here. I don't know what's going on at all. Okay, and I'd like to say, I'd definitely like to do more shows out here like this. You're going to have
great.
trouble getting me back in a kitchen or in the atrium again now after this.
You're going to have to start wearing some sunscreen.
We should
though,
do
Ross.
it in the
You're getting
winter
pretty
out
red.
here, and then the ice cream wouldn't melt, Ross.
That would be great. Good idea,
Then we
Jeff.
could make the ice cream out here,
Excellent,
probably.
yes.
That's why you used to pay me so much, man.
Again, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you,
Nice to have
Allison.
you on. Ross, good to see you again.
And how about the
Thank you,
celebrity
lovely
diners?
Indeed. Danielle and Doug.
How is the strawberry cocktail anyway? Good. Glad to hear that.
And thank you for watching.
That's great.
Bye, Mom.
Hope you enjoyed viewing today, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks very much.
Come on, eat.